Welcome back to Life's Chillin'. My name is Avital, and this week's Parshat is Parshat Metzora. And Parshat Metzora, similarly to last week's Parshat Tazria, continues to talk about saras and other physical states that would render somebody to be contaminated. But what's different is that in last week's Parsha, in Tazria, we saw that saras, which again was this physical manifestation of this spiritual condition, which would be these lesions on people's bodies. Saras was something that we saw last week only on people's bodies. But what's different in Parshat Metzora is that we see saras not only on people, but we see saras actually going onto the walls of someone's home. So how it would work is that someone would notice lesions on their walls. And the Kohen would come over and he would look at their walls and he would try to determine if this was saras. And if he determines that yes, you have saras on your walls or in your home, he would quarantine off the house for at least 7 days. And after 7 days, the Kohen would come back, and if the saras has spread, then it's malignant saras, meaning that there's nothing you can do about it, and the Kohen, they'd have to destroy this home, and the people would now not have a home anymore because the saras had spread to their entire house. So what's really was puzzling, a little bit troubling to me at first, because I was thinking, if saras, as we know it, is this physical manifestation of a spiritual fault, then how does that apply to an inanimate object such as a house? But then I was thinking about it a little bit more, and I was thinking, since the time that the temple was destroyed, since the Beit HaMikdash was destroyed, there is this really prevalent idea that our homes are our sanctuaries and our temples, meaning that God's presence rests in each and every Jewish home. And so our homes are a sanctuary for God and for holiness. And if you think about it, saras, again, the commentators say that was something that people really got when they were speaking slander, when they were gossiping, when they were saying lashon hara about other people. So when they were bringing into their homes, when they were speaking behind closed doors, sort of in the privacy of their home, when they were speaking badly about other people, their house could become contaminated with this saras, with this negativity. And it really just shows us the power that we have to create a specific home environment. When we walk through our front doors, when we, kiss our mezuzah and enter our space, we get to make the decision of what comes into our home. There's that idea, if walls could talk, what would the walls in your house have to say about you and the things that you say in your home? Would they be, yeah, this is a beautiful home, a spiritual home, a home where there's tons of learning and where there's laughter and happiness? Or would it say, no, when they walk through that door, it's negativity and it's speaking badly about other people and it's not being kind to your spouse or to your children? What would the walls in your house have to say about you? And if this is a sanctuary for God, if this is that kind of space that we're trying to create, then we should make it a place where God's presence would want to rest. And so when I was thinking about that idea and relating it back to saras being able to spread onto the walls of your home to the point of destruction, I was thinking, wow, yes, we have the power to either build our homes or to destroy our homes, quite literally, by the energy that we let into our house and to our space. And what kind of energy and what kind of environment do we really want to create? It's so easy to walk through our doors at the end of a long day and just let it out and complain and, bring in that kind of energy. That's so easy. It's the harder choice to walk in at the end of a long day and still be positive and still be happy to see everybody in your home. That takes a lot more effort. But that is building our homes rather than coming in with that negativity and destroying our homes. A few weeks ago, one of my roommates actually was sharing a beautiful idea about thinking about the mezuzah in our house as a threshold, as we are crossing from the outside into our homes. And sometimes we need a physical reminder of if we're going to try and bring this positivity and this renewed energy into our homes and into our spaces, use that mezuzah as a physical reminder, okay, I'm entering my house, I kissed the mezuzah, I'm leaving all of the negativity and all of the stress out here, and I'm only going to come into my house passing this, it's like this security, this checkpoint, I'm passing this checkpoint into my home, and I'm going to bring that positivity, and I'm going to bring that joy into my home. And I'm going to leave that door as that barrier between positive energy, between nice things I have to say about people, and the negativity that is out there in the world. Becomes like our sacred space. You know, people talk a lot about safe spaces these days, but our homes can become that. Our homes can be our sacred spaces if we put the effort into it. So I hope we can all take away this idea that we have the opportunity and the obligation to make a beautiful sanctuary for God in our homes, and that it's up to us to bring the effort and the energy into our homes that is positive, that will radiate and spread to the walls joy and light, rather than this sort of darkness and negativity. So I hope you all have a wonderful week and a Shabbat Shalom, and I look forward to speaking with you next time.